You guys ready for day 94? Let's go!
What's up, guys? I am Michael McAnally, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this through hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you are enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful.
I believe that's a buck. He's sitting up there. He's got a little, yep, he's got little horns. That's the first buck we've seen. That's cool. That's awesome. Good morning. It is day 94. Hopefully we're going to get back on a regular schedule today. We're up and gone before 7 o'clock, which is good. I got 21 miles planned for today, but you know, plans always change. Got 21 miles planned, but there's a view that I would like to camp out, and it says it has great view, great campsite, so we're gonna aim for that today and then see what happens. So we're that camp, that shelter did wind up getting pretty full last night, so it's probably between 6 and 10 tents. A couple guys slept in the shelter with me, but I says I don't plan on making that a habit right now. I plan on trying to get to views and really cool places to camp. We just saw that little buck this morning first thing. That was pretty cool to come around the corner and see that buck standing there. Haven't seen a buck. Seen a lot of does, but he had the fuzzy horns, so it was really cool to see a buck out here. But yeah, we're gonna get our day started. Go ahead and just knock some miles down this morning. I know there's some views and stuff today, so we're gonna get to them. Alright guys, we are a few miles into it now. Man, that waterfall was surely beautiful. I wish I would have camped there now. It wouldn't have been that much further for me to go to the waterfall and hadn't been able to camp at the waterfall. But I'm glad I didn't, because I ran into some guys at the shelter. There was a guy, and he had 2 sons, and his son had 2 friends with them, and they were doing a nightly devotional. So that was really cool, because I kind of like, I didn't want to intrude, but I showed interest, and they invited me to do that and to do devotional with them, and I got to share a little bit with them and share my faith, and that was awesome. So good to see that dad out here, you know, bringing young men out here, and they had a Bible with them and set a devotion time together. So that was pretty cool. So I think that was meant to be last night. It was meant to be for me to be at that shelter. So there was a pull to that shelter when I got to it, and it wasn't just because I was in New York all day long. So kind of worked itself out. But whew, watch my step. A little bit of rocky terrain here in New York. It's a lot more rocks, or rock scrambles and stuff in New York than I thought there would be. Yeah, it's definitely been fun. My shoes are so shot out. I have a new pair waiting. I'm not going to get to them today. I'm going to get to them tomorrow. But I have a new pair waiting for me. It's like 37 miles from that shelter. So if we do 21 today, that'll leave us about 16, I think, to where my shoes are at. So we'll be able to switch out shoes tomorrow. And like I said, the bottoms of these shoes are like falling apart. There's holes and both sides of the shoes. I'm getting debris in them all the time because of the holes, but they did their job. They got me through Pennsylvania and New Jersey, and that's really what I got them for, was for that. All right, we're gonna keep putting down these miles and see what else today has to offer. I think there's a pretty cool feature coming up in the trail later today, if my memory serves me correct, that I'll be excited to share with you guys when we get there. Alright guys, we have our first bloomed mountain laurel. I've been waiting for this stuff to pop forever. It's not fully bloomed. There's only a couple of them blossomed or bloomed, but I wanted to show them to you because I can't wait till they're fully bloomed and you get a whole bush full of them that are all bloomed. So let me show you. Alright, so there's a bloomed bud, and you can see all the buds around it are not bloomed yet, but they're starting to come out. So that's a good thing. There's one on that bush. There's a couple over here. So I cannot wait for those bushes to be absolutely full of flowers. I've been waiting for this for months, for that mountain laurel to bloom completely. So it's going to be beautiful when it does. I can't wait. All right, we're going to keep getting these miles in. We just got some trail magic in New York. There's a nice gentleman named Fred, and he had some Gatorades and some fresh brownies, and gave me some peanut M&Ms to pack out. So fantastic place to stop. It's right here at 17. Dangerous road crossing, but Fred was super nice. Lots of stories, lots of history. He'll tell you all about the area and all the different reasons and things that named the way they are and everything. So super cool guy. I sat there and had lunch while hanging out with him. So went ahead and ate my food, and yeah, so now we're back on trail and about to jump back into the woods. We're doing a little road walk right now. Alright guys, we made it to that point where we reached that thing that I wanted to show you guys today. And it's right up ahead, but there's a lot of day hikers in the area, so I do want to be respectful of other people's hike and their time, but we're going to get us a shot of the lemon squeezer. Alright, so there's the entry down here, and then we're going to go up through the boulders over there to where the people are up top over there. So I'm not sure where the actual squeeze part is, but I'm pretty sure I'll find out because I'm not going to be able to fit through it with my backpack. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Up through the boulders. This isn't a squeeze. Yeah, we fit through that just fine. Whoa. Alright, I think this is it right here. Oh yeah, that's it for sure. Alright, there's no way I'm getting through there with my backpack. So I'm going to have to unload my backpack and then we're going to figure out how to get through there. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to take Leo's backpack off. I'm going to take my backpack off. I'm going to lead Leo through there holding probably his backpack, and then I'm going to come back and get mine. That's the plan for now. Alright, let's take this and this through. Huh. No, we gotta go through here. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. All right, sit. Sit. Trip number 1 successful. Now I gotta get my backpack through there. Now my backpack's through there. Now we get to go through there together. Let's go. Super narrow. You guys saw me squeeze my big butt through here twice. This back wall is also wet. There we go. There's Leo relaxing at the top. Oh, there's my backpack. So I gotta make it to the end over here though, so I can climb up and get everything back on again. Oh. All right. The lemon squeeze is complete. Whew. Here's a top look as what that thing looks like. Pretty narrow, pretty narrow. All right, that was fun. Now we gotta get more miles in. All right, right down there is a lemon squeezer. And right here is this wall that we just came up. This is the first obstacle I've had to physically pick up Leo and put him up and push. Let me show you this drop off. It is literally straight down. So that's a sheer wall right there. And I had to basically rock climb it, like just put my hands in holes and stuff like that. And then pull Leo, or push Leo up there. That was a lot of fun. But same time, a little challenging. That's okay. All right, we got through the lemon squeezer. We got off the wall. Now it's time to continue pushing north. All right, Leo, let's go north. Let's go north, young man. 793 miles until Katahdin. That's crazy. About 120 miles a week. I'm less than 8 weeks away from being done with this bad boy. You know, these 100-mile markers that I used to get so excited about when we would pass the 100-mile marker. Now it's become a countdown. I really don't look for 100-mile markers anymore. I'm really counting down to Katahdin now. So it's just crazy how that mindset has now changed from, ooh, I made it another 100 miles. Ooh, I made it another 100 miles to now I'm way past that halfway point. It's like I'm getting closer and closer. So I start counting down the miles versus counting up the miles. So yeah, and it's been a beautiful day. It hasn't been too hot. It is Memorial Day weekend now, so there's a lot of people out here on the trail. But that's okay. There is a chance for me to go swimming again today, and I think I'm going to take it. Got about 2.5 more miles, and there is a lake that has a swimming area, and I think it's technically not open till tomorrow, but the New Jersey one wasn't technically open either, and we went swimming in it. So I think we're going to go swimming. It just is so refreshing. It feels so good, and I'm still going to do the 20 miles, so I'm going to be able to stop, swim, and still get in all my miles for today. And I'm just going to feel so much better at the end of the day taking a break to go swimming. So I mean, I'm not technically swimming, I'm just like getting into the water, refreshing my body, letting the cool water do its magic on my feet, which my feet are the worst part of my body right now because they are destroyed with these shoes being in bad shape. But I get my new shoes tomorrow, so excited about that. All right, we're gonna keep pushing until we get to this lake. Alright, we have made it here to the lake. The actual lake part of it, where the beach is actually gated off. So I don't think that they are open today. But I see some people over there on a rock. And if I can get over there, I can get in that lake. Because they can't stop me from doing that. So that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna find out how to get over to that rock. Let me show you guys here. All right, so there's your beached area, but it's blocked off completely. There's some people over there on a rock, so we just got to find the path to get to that rock and we can go swimming. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I found me a little spot and I'm going swimming and I'm going to get wet and then I'll leave. So here we go. What I found, a dodgeball. Whew, that felt really good. I said nobody is in the water, so I don't think I'm supposed to be out there, but I was willing to take the chance just to get in there for a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, get back to the trail, and get to camp tonight. All right, I got some real issues right now. I was on my way back to the trail from the lake, and my phone, I was on the phone with my wife, and my phone completely died, and now it won't come back on. And it's not a battery thing, it's just, I don't know why it won't come back on. I've tried a hard reset, I've tried a lot of different things, and now I can't find the trail, and I don't have my phone to show me exactly where the trail is. I found a sign back there that said Appalachian Trail, but I can't find a single blaze to go into the woods with. If I could just get back on the trail, I'd be fine. But not being able to get back on the trail, not having any blazes to follow is an issue. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need my phone for navigation. I need my phone for a lot of different things. Obviously for editing these videos. I can't edit videos without my phone. So this is a problem. I'm gonna walk up a little bit further, see if I can't find a lead into the trail, and then I'm gonna go back to the lake if I have to, and backtrack completely. Oh, why does my phone have to die? That's not cool. There's nothing wrong with it. We were just talking on the phone, haven't dropped it, haven't, no broken screen, no nothing. It just stopped. So, all right, I'll get this figured out, but figured I'd let you guys know what was going on, because I am walking on a road, not knowing where I'm going and not knowing where the trail is right now. So this is pretty aggravating. I took that side trip to the lake. Yeah, back up. I took that side trip to the lake, which required me to walk down a road to do it. And then, I figured, oh, well, there's this other road that just leads right back to the trail. So I'll just go up the road and go right back to the trail when I'm done. But it's a lot easier when you have your phone and you know where the trail begins. And so I have no idea where I'm at right now. I'm gonna go around this corner and then I'm gonna go back up again. If I don't find anything, I'm gonna walk back to the lake. All right, I found the trail. At least I'm on trail now, so I know which direction I'm heading. But I still am gonna have to, at some point, figure out how to make communication work and get my phone fixed or get a new phone. I don't know what to do, but this is going to become a major issue. Right now, there's a shelter coming up. I planned on camping at a view that was just past the shelter, but there'll be people at the shelter, and that way I can at least get messages out by asking somebody else to use their phone, let my wife know that my phone is completely dead, and then maybe get some resources from somebody else's phone to get a ride to town or figure out how to get my phone fixed. I'll play with it when I get to the camp and see if I can't figure it out myself. And I'll get it plugged up to the charger and everything, but it was almost completely full, so I haven't used it much today. So it was probably 80% battery, but the phone just like stopped working in the middle of a conversation, and then I could hear her, she couldn't hear me, and then the phone just went and the screen went off, and I've got it to reboot a couple times, but I can't get it to the screen come back on. Plenty of people have hiked this trail without a phone. That's not the issue that I'm running into, but for me to be able to do what I'm doing for you guys, a phone is a necessary piece of equipment. I have to have it. I can't edit videos, I can't upload videos, I can't do anything. I do all of that stuff from my phone. So this is pretty frustrating. Pretty frustrating end of the day. All right, we're just gonna hike until we get to the shelter, and then we'll figure out the rest from there. All right, well, we made it to the shelter here. I haven't decided whether I want to jump into the shelter or if I'm gonna tent somewhere. We're gonna take a look here around. I did find a fellow through hiker that's gonna let me use his phone to at least let my wife know that I'm okay, and kind of figure out how to get somewhere where I can get my phone fixed. So that's the next plan. So right now we're gonna jump in the shelter for a minute and just kind of hang out, and then make plans from there. All right, after being at the shelter for a few minutes, I got my phone to come back on. So I now have a working phone. Thank goodness. It says it's still at 83% charge, so I knew it wasn't a charging issue. It didn't get wet, so I know it wasn't a moisture issue, so I don't know. Just a small, short glitch. Either way, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick to our original plan. So the original plan was to leave, or to go past the shelter, an additional 1.4 miles to a view. And there was a water source right before you get to it. So now we're going back to that plan. The shelters, since it's Memorial Day weekend, are crowded. There is a lot of people there. Not in the shelter itself, which, you know, that shelter was kind of dirty. So I would have slept in my tent anyway. But I'd much rather sleep at a view. So we're gonna go ahead and do this last little hike, the last 1.4, and we're gonna get up to this view, and then we're gonna get our camp and everything set up. It's 6 o'clock, so imagine we'll get there around 7, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get a beautiful sunset. Sun doesn't set till closer to 8. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're heading that way. Well, I found our view. Now we got to find where the camping spot is. And it looks like there's going to be an amazing sunset if we get those clouds to clear out a little bit. So we're going to get us a beautiful sunset tonight. Man. Alright, I'm going to find this campsite. Got a little bit more climbing to do. Let me show you. We got to climb up there. And hopefully the campsite's up here soon. Alright, I found the campsite. It's just a few feet from where we're going to be able to watch that beautiful sunset. So this is going to be a cool campsite. There's only room for one tent, so thank goodness nobody else is here. There it is. We're going to get set up right there. Alright guys, we made it to the campsite with the view. Unfortunately, too many clouds for us to actually get the beautiful sunset that I wanted. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I got the tent and everything set up on the top of the ridge. I'm going to sit out here for a minute and just enjoy this beautiful breeze. We'll see you guys tomorrow.